Hey there, Snap Nation, Michael Vaught here. I want to welcome you to a MyZone training video. Today is going to be what is MyZone and why is it important into the Snap system. So let's start, what is it? So what MyZone is, it is a heart rate technology that is really based off of what we call EKG technology. That is, if I got hooked up to those electrodes at the doctor's office, it's the same style of technology, okay? So it's 99.4% accurate. Now, why is that kind of important as far as the what is it really makes your results and effort on point when it comes to the science behind it, and that's more of the cardiac physiology about it, which we'll talk about a little bit more on in a different training video. I'm not going to dive deep into that. But the big thing is not only do you got the science component, so it gets really accurate and maximizes your results, but also it's the gamification of it. It's huge. It's very interactive. You know, when you actually look at the actual screen itself or the tile, you're going to see a couple of things on there. There's going to be obviously your heart rate. It's going to show your percentage of your maximum heart rate, how many calories you're burning. And then that gamification is those MEPs, right? Those MyZone effort points. That's that squiggly line that you see on the bottom. And what that is going to do is really give you that gamification. It becomes really addicting. Because all of a sudden I do my workout, I hammer out 30 minutes. I see that I burn, let's say 800 calories, for example. But then you get that email that comes back on through. And there's some really cool things that happens with that, where you get to see how many MEPs that you're actually burning in each of your zones. Obviously, you can host those challenges, and then also it becomes addicting because it becomes very competitive. You actually challenge not only yourself, but also others too as well. So you almost kind of compete against yourself. Like that 30-minute workout, I burn 600 calories. The next time I'm gonna burn 650. So that's really in a nutshell what is MyZone. But let's talk about the big thing and why is it important? It's also going to help increase your retention, right? The big thing is, before I even kind of dive in a little bit more in depth with that, I think we should just start about why is it important as a brand, as Snap Fitness. Let's talk about the marketing concept of it. So, we positioned ourselves that you guys see our new look and feel, but also what we are known for. And what we're known for now today, guys, is heart rate technology, which is MyZone, and then also the FIT acronym, functional intensity training. So it allows us to stay really consistent as a brand and really understand who we are, which ultimately, when you talk about that gamification, one of those important checkpoints is that retention, right? The more interactive they get it and the more results that they're seeing, the more likelihood they're going to stay as a member. It's also going to really be that revenue driver. So I can literally charge it. And like I said, MyZone is going to be in every single membership. It's also included in the roadmap. So you're going to be able to sell more belts, which is going to add more to your bottom line. And then one of that big component is, that community and culture. I kind of look at us as Snap today as kind of the Cheers of fitness, right? Everybody knows your name. So we have this high customer service touch, but then we're also results driven. So MyZone actually does both, right? So it's always going to maximize the most effort to get members results, but at the same time, it's going to help you build that community and culture. How? You're going to be able to host challenges. Like I said, people compete against one another, and they also go compete against themselves. And then also that interaction through via email. Also, it's going to tell you, hey, congratulations. You just went ahead and got in basically better shape, and you increased up into a different zone level because your max heart rate got better, so on and so forth. Those are, I guess, the big main reasons of why we actually positioned it and actually have brought it on board and made it mandatory across the fleet. So I hope that clarifies some things for you as far as what is MyZone and why it's important to our Snap system and to differentiate.